Mick Sydney Doohan AM is an Australian former Grand Prix motorcycle road racing world champion, who won 5 consecutive 500cc world championships, only Giacomo Agostini with it and Valentino Rossi with 7 have won more Premier Class titles. Biography. Originally from the Gold Coast near Brisbane, Doohan attended St Joseph's College, Gregory Terrace. He raced in Australian superbikes in the late 1980s, and also won both races as Superbike World Championship, visited Oran Park in 1988, as well as the second leg of the Japanese round held earlier in the year. In a breakout season, Doohan also won the final Australian Motorcycle Grand Prix to be held in the TT format at Mount Panorama before the race became a round of the World Championship the following year and moved to Phillip Island. He is one of the few 500cc Emotage World Champions to have won a Superbike World Championship race. He made his Grand Prix debut for Honda on a 500cc two-stroke motorcycle in 1989. Late in the 1990 season, Doohan claimed his first victory at the Hungarian Grand Prix on his way to third in the championship. In 1991, he was paired with Wayne Gardner on a Honda RVF 750 Superbike and won the Suzuka 8 Hours endurance race. Doohan competed successfully throughout the early 1990s and appeared to be on his way to winning his first world championship when he was seriously injured in a practice crash before the 1992 Dutch TT. He suffered permanent and serious damage to his right leg due to medical complications and, at one stage, faced amputation of the leg. At the time, Doohan was 65 points in the lead of the championship, but could not compete for 8 weeks after the crash. After an arduous recovery, Doohan returned to racing for the final 2 races but could not prevent Yamaha rider Wayne Rainey from winning his 3rd consecutive title. In 1993, he struggled with the healing of his leg and the ability to race the Honda at the elite level, stating later that in that year it was all he could do to just keep his ride at Honda. It was also during this time he switched to a left thumb-operated rear brake, as his right foot is no longer able to perform this function. In 1994, however, he won his first 500cc World Championship. Thereafter, until 1998, he dominated the class, winning 5 consecutive 500cc World Championships. In 1997, his most successful year, Doohan won 12 out of 15 races, finished second in another 2, and crashed out of the final race of the season at his home GP while leading by more than 6 seconds. In June 1996, Doohan was inducted as a member of the Order of Australia for his contribution to the sport of motor racing. Despite up to 8 rivals on non-factory HRC Honda motorcycles, Doohan's margin of superiority over them was such that in many races Doohan would build a comfortable lead and then ride well within his limits to cruise to victory. Although pure riding skill clearly played a large part in his success, the ability of his chief race engineer, Jeremy Burgess, to perfect the suspension and geometry of a racing motorcycle may have given him an advantage over his rivals. Between 1994 and 1998, the bike was said not to have had many changes, with Honda engineers reportedly becoming frustrated at Doohan's reluctance to try innovations such as electronic shifting. One notable trait of Doohan's post-crash riding style was the use of a thumb-operated rear brake developed during 1993. This was operated by a nudge bar similar to a personal watercraft throttle, but mounted on the left handlebar. In 1999, Doohan had another accident, this time in a very wet qualifying session for the Spanish Grand Prix. He again broke his leg in several places and subsequently announced his retirement. Jeremy Burgess, Doohan's chief engineer for his entire career, later became Valentino Rossi's chief engineer. After Doohan retired, he went to work as a roving advisor to Honda's Grand Prix race effort. At the conclusion of the 2004 season, Doohan and Honda parted company. In June 2011, Doohan made an appearance at the Isle of Man TT. Doohan completed a parade lap, and was most enamored by the thrill and spectacle of the Snaefell Mountain course. He then went on to pay tribute to his former Honda racing teammate, Joey Dunlop. Court case. In August 2006, Doohan appeared in Darwin Magistrates Court to face charges over a weekend fracas at a strip club. He faced charges of assault and failing to leave licensed premises over an alleged altercation with a bouncer early on Saturday morning. Marriage. Doohan married Selena Saenz, his partner of 11 years, on Friday the 21st of March 2006, on Hamilton Island. The couple have 2 children. Formula One. After his success in Grand Prix motorcycle racing, he got a chance to test a Formula One race car, the Williams FW19, at Circuit de Catalunya in April 1998. He found the car difficult to drive and crashed against a guardrail. Doohan's motorcoaster. Doohan helped design an Intamin motorbike launch roller coaster, named Mick Doohan's motorcoaster. The ride is located at Dream World on the Gold Coast, Queensland. Honours. Doohan was made a member of the Order of Australia in 1996 and received an Australian Sports Medal in 2000. He was inducted into the Sport Australia Hall of Fame in 2009. The first turn at Phillip Island Grand Prix circuit is named after him. Career statistics. Superbike World Championship. Races by year. Grand Prix motorcycle racing. Races by year.